I am so incognito. I ain't going with the top down. Waiting for the countdown. All grace, no wishes. No loans, no interest. Feels good. Tony.
Hi, my name is Aaron Grenia, one of the co-founders of IGK. I am here in our New York location in Soho. I have Danielle here. For the haircut, what I see is we've got a one-length bob that's grown out and a lot of hair. We have no opening of the wave pattern, no opening around the face. For me, I'd like to keep the length, trim it a little bit because it has been a year, but I'd like to open up the wave pattern so you have more of an even set of volume, not just at the base, but throughout, and then a little bit of action around the face. And it'll make it easier for you to style and air dry. So towels are rough. I know a lot of people that will use a cotton t-shirt.
Yeah.
The point is you want to squeeze the hair and never like rough dry the hair. So I'm just gonna brush it out from the bottom, get the tangles out. And this is kind of the only brushing that I'll do is just to detangle. And then when I apply product, it will be with my fingers, and it'll be more finger combing or finger styling. After I've combed it out, I'll take and just do, I think I do about 3 total sections.
Okay.
So for me, I would recommend, and I start with our Thirsty Girl again. Your frizz tends to start closer to the scalp, so that's where I would apply this specific product to control those areas. So I'm gonna start with your foundation. We're just gonna trim the length, right? And the overall goal is to keep your hair long and layer it, right? But you've got a lot of volume. Sometimes layering can be, sometimes layering in your hair type can add too much volume.
Yeah.
This is a technique called flat foundation that's going to open up your wave pattern. It removes weight a little bit, but this is what helps with the seamless layers. Once we start to get up front here is where the bob you had angled forward, right? It was a little bit longer up front. So what I need to do is sort of round it slightly, because that is not a shape for long layers, right?
Right.
That's what's stopping you, that shape that's from back to forward, just stopping you from like styling wise for longer hair, pushing everything forward.
Yeah,
It's
that
heavy.
makes sense. It already feels lighter.
Right?
Yeah.
Start to it opens up, the technique opens up the pattern, so you still have like long hair.
Right.
We're gonna layer a little bit, but it's a type of layering. It's that seamless layer. So this layering technique, I'm point cutting the ends, and this will pull, if you can see, it's convex, concave,
Yeah.
look forward like that, right?
Oh, I see that.
So that pulls away from the foundation.
Okay.
Then the next step is your layer above all of that, above the parietal ridge, above the crown. That is going to be layered independently of everything, so none of it really connects, so that it's all going to sort of lay more like this, which is seamless. It lays inside itself
Right.
and not on top of itself, because in our hair type, it's heavy, it's swollen, it waves. So you can see if layering is done wrong, it's stacked, you can see
Yeah.
that shape.
Yeah.
Wavy, dense hair is all about shape. You can see the whole thing. So we want the invisible layer, invisible movement.
Got it.
Make sense?
Yeah, and it already feels really light.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm cutting it. You can see it's already starting to dry.
Yeah.
And even with the amount of touching that I'm doing and combing that I'm doing, I'm encouraging it to swell and lift. But you see that the frizz is not really there, right?
Yeah.
Because we've attacked it with our shampoo conditioner, and then we've put in our next level of frizz and hydration control. It'll feel still like you have really long hair, but the proportions have changed.
Okay,
It's
got
just an eye trick. That's called deep point cut progressive, and that goes inside the length of the hair, and it adds texture and opens up the pattern. Going back to our original technique, flat foundation. When I said I cut to dry, I cut, like, there's so many different philosophies on whether you're a dry cutter or a wet cutter, but I do both, and I tend to enjoy cutting wet to dry because I can see the natural pattern. It's not hidden as I'm drying. So I'm cutting foundation when it's wet, and as I'm starting to do your layering and get inside your pattern and your natural wave and pattern is starting to evolve, and I'm seeing it. So I can see the shape and start to detail and pick things up and look at what's falling heavy. And now it's a little more of my heart instead of structured haircutting, right? I'm more visual now.
Right. It feels so insanely light. Like, it feels so different already.
Yeah. It is. It was all one length. It's a
Yeah.
big haircut, even though we're losing a lot of length inside because it was all reaching the bottom.
Right.
But overall length, foundation-wise, is only about an inch less than it was. So what I see now is body movement, right?
Yeah.
Seamless layer, versatile part. Because you have amazing hair.
Thank you.
And it's not that frizzy. It's not like as frizzy as I thought it would be.
Well, it definitely isn't as frizzy as it usually is.
So we've already applied our Thirsty Girl. We're gonna do our Rich Kid, coconut oil gel, and our Mistress.
Okay.
So Rich Kid is our coconut oil gel, right? We're gonna start over again, every section, a little bit of Rich Kid. Around the hairline, right at the ear, this section above the ear, and underneath here is usually first to dry and first to go or revert into natural. So, and it's important also to think that this is application of product right now. We're not styling the hair. So I'm going to use a product that we have called Good Behavior, and it is kind of mimics a keratin treatment, like a defrizz, where it controls and seals the cuticle and holds that shape or style, right? It's technically to be blow dried in. It's heat activated, which is really gonna, like, if you were to work at your hair and blow dry your hair, it'd be a great spray to help you last through the week.
Okay.
I'm going to use it on dry hair. There's heat protection of up to 450 degrees, which is any iron that is out there, really, the max heat. So I'm gonna just spray each section of dry hair, top and bottom, and this is just gonna help protect the hair. So it'll seal the cuticle, it'll really reflect light, add shine, and most important, protect from the heat. And we're just gonna do a nice wave pattern, alternating direction to give a beachier, messier effect, right? Like natural, messy, beachy wave is just that, it's messy. So if you're too consistent, it'll look too done, right? So I vary it all the way through. Like this is a wider section than what I was using. So you just change the pattern. When you shake it out, it'll look more natural. So I'm lifting the haircut. I'm way away from the hair. I'm allowing the product to develop. And I'm lifting and getting inside. And I can lift, and I can go at the root a little bit if I want to get some body up top. And then I start to bring over top. Wow. It's so good.
It's so good.
Just some detail pieces. The reason why I always cut center part is so I believe in versatility. We touch our hair, we move it around.
Yeah.
So you can see, and at the end of every haircut or style, I like to do this. It's not just for you, but it's for me too, so that I can make sure that whatever way you're going to maybe move your hair throughout the day, it looks good.
Yeah.
You know, it's a way for me to show it off, but also see if there's any more detail work that needs to be done. But it looks really good. Like it?
I
You can
love it.
touch it and feel it. We've got a lot of layered in product.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like there's any product in there.
No.
At all.